In our opinion, BigPicture is the best portfolio and project management tool in the Atlassian ecosystem. Let me tell you why. Firstly, BigPicture is seamlessly integrated with Jira. What that means is that it allows you for non-restricted information flow. It allows you to keep all the levels of your project stakeholders equally informed. That's super valuable because my personal experience as a project manager says that most of the problems that surface while you're managing your projects have their root cause in either misinformation or not enough information. So if you're able to work with the tool that helps in this area, you definitely should. Now, the second reason I want to mention is that because of this first reason, BigPicture allows you for something that I like to call instant reporting. So when you're planning your project data, you're using the elements that later on your project teams will be working on. So whenever someone spots a bug or a problem and reports it, you will be able to receive that information instantly. Whenever someone changes the estimate on the task to indicate that, oh, it will take a little bit longer, or it took a little bit shorter than we expected and we have more leeway in our project, you will immediately have this information. That means that you can also react to anything that is happening in your project faster, which means, of course, that you lower the project risk. Now, the third thing I want to mention is that BigPicture allows you to plan your project, and it doesn't matter if you're working with waterfall approach or cascade approach. It doesn't matter if you're working with pure agile or any form of agile. It doesn't matter if you're working with even more advanced agile methodologies like scaled agile framework, for example. But maybe even more importantly, if you're somewhere in between, and believe me, most of our customers actually are, then BigPicture will also help you plan your processes according to how you're currently working with your projects. Now, BigPicture implementation can be a little bit challenging, not as challenging as some other similar tools in the Atlassian ecosystem, like Jira Align, for example, which implementation is measured in months, sometimes even years. No, BigPicture can be implemented in days or weeks at most. But it can be a little bit overwhelming, and that's exactly why we've created this first free BigPicture course. So if you're not sure whether this tool, the BigPicture, is for you, this course will help you answer that question. If you're not sure how to start working with the tool, we definitely got you covered, because we will be working throughout this course with the live system. We will be going through some typical scenario of creating a project, populating it with data, and measuring the progress of your project work. And at the same time, all along the way, I've made sure to share with you some super valuable tips regarding the possible setup of different functionalities we are talking about, the do's and don'ts, so that you do not get lost on the way. If you're working with waterfall approach and agile approach, you already know that we got you covered. If you're not sure how to plan the implementation process, we also talk about that, and we share our experience and the process that currently works best for us. And believe me, it's backed up by the several years of experience that we have working with this tool, and you definitely should hear this out. If you don't want to do the implementation by yourself, of course, you can always reach out to us, but we also talk about how to pick the best partner to help you out on your journey if you want to work with the local partner. We've been working with this tool daily for the past several years, teaching others how to use it, but also helping companies all around the world to drive the implementation process, and sometimes even more importantly, the adoption process. And let me tell you that the best thing you can do for yourself, for your coworkers, for your company, is to use our experience instead of making your own mistakes. So if that sounds interesting, sign up now, and I will see you in the following videos.